What's going on, fellow A-Plusters? It is I, your host, Adam Perez, back once again with a brand new video this week, as it is, in fact, WWE SummerSlam weekend, ladies and gentlemen. And you know how Indy and I certainly like to do around here, at least for the big four. We like to go ahead and certainly give you our predictions. And we're going to go ahead and certainly do that here for you guys tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. SummerSlam is actually this upcoming Saturday, so definitely go ahead and make sure you got your peacock ready and whatever else you're drinking and eating. I have a fantastic weekend, so certainly say the least. So we're going to go ahead and give you our predictions for the big summer event here. But guess what? We're actually it's not just Indy and I today. That's right. We actually have ourselves a fantastic guest. She's been a big supporter of our channel over the years as well. Datila, what's up, Datila? Good to see you.
Hi, Adam. Hi, Indy. Thanks for having me, you guys. I've been wanting to do this collab since I found out since you guys would like wrestling.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We don't get the opportunity to talk about it around here as much as we would like to. I know Indy's been pushing me like, Adam, we got to do more wrestling. He definitely has been on my ass about it. It's just been a matter of getting to certainly do the time. But for those of you who do not know, Datila, not only is she a big supporter of our channel, but she also has a channel herself called Rangers of Wrestling. I highly suggest you certainly go ahead and check it out, especially if you're a big wrestling fan. I will go ahead and put a link in the description box below for you guys. So definitely go ahead and check out her content, because you do a lot, girl. Let me just say,
Thanks,
I feel like I get notifications all the time about you dropping reviews for something. I mean, how much stuff do you think you watch live a week, and how many videos would you say you put out weekly?
Well, I know how many hours. I watch a total of 10 hours a week of wrestling. It's 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of Dynamite, 2 hours of Impact, 2 hours of Smackdown, plus an hour of Rampage. So a total of 10 hours, pretty much.
That's commitment, man. That's commitment.
Yeah.
She does a great job, guys. So definitely go ahead and check out her content. And that's one of the reasons why we have her on here. We're going to go ahead and just have some fun today, give our predictions, really pick each other's brains to see how we're taking some of the storylines and stuff. So it should be a good time. I know, Indy, you've tried to reach out to her to try and collab also for wrestling, right?
Yeah. And she does a lot. Like you said, she's a busy content creator. Just trying to bring more content to the channel, and the wrestling is a booming right now, and it's just crazy. I think everybody talks about like Marvel and DC, and I feel like wrestling's on that same style of resurgence. Between all the companies that are starting up, everything that's going on. I feel like it's especially with the Forbidden Door coming down, it feels like this whole multiversal thing that's been happening in wrestling lately. You don't know who's going to pop up where, you don't know who's villain. It's just like watching, you know what I'm saying, a comic book come to life.
Definitely. And, not to mention this past weekend, even though I was out of town, like, it was a big news weekend in the world of wrestling. We had Vince McMahon retire. We had Triple H be put in charge of creative. We had Stephanie McMahon named chairwoman. And alongside Nick Khan, she's co-CEO. So a very big news week in wrestling.
Yeah, like literally changing the landscape of the wrestling dynamic right now. And, Indy, you just mentioned the idea of the Forbidden Door. While I think maybe Vince is maybe like dabbled in that a little bit in the sense, the idea that now that we have Triple H in charge, I feel like even more possibilities are definitely on the horizons for sure.
With Triple H in charge, I can count. I can't even use my hands. There's about 30 wrestlers that if Triple H were in charge would still be a part of either NXT or the WWE. So the next, I'm going to say 9 months is going to be very interesting, because there are a bunch of free agents on the market that have just been sitting, waiting to see what's going on.
And I definitely do agree. Not only are there a bunch of free agents, but now, like, within the next couple of years, will we see people from AEW leave to go to WWE? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, I put out a text or a tweet. Excuse me. I put out a tweet asking Adam Cole and Britt Baker, please come back, please. We would certainly love to have you here. I know Tony Khan literally just said like, hey, Adam Cole's contract is like for another 5 years, so it's gonna be a minute. But yeah, I would love to see him back.
Well, Adam Cole may have 5 years, but MJF, according to him, his contract is up in 2024, and he's always talking about the great bidding war of 2024. So MJF would definitely be an interesting choice to see if he jumps ship or not.
Oh, he's totally jumping ship now. I think Triple H being there gives him the clear. I think that's the only decision that he needed to make because Triple H is going to put him in a good
I
position.
mean, it's okay. Nobody's really too concerned right now with the discount Miz and what he's going to do.
Can I be honest? I think I've only seen one MJF wrestling match, and I didn't really care for it too much. Honestly, I think he's much better on the mic, but I haven't seen him wrestle enough to really judge him.
He's gotten
to quote CM Punk, he's a less famous Miz.
Yeah, he's
he really is, huh? Okay.
No, he's gotten a lot better in the ring, and he's also put on some weight. So he's starting to look like he's taking himself more seriously. He's young. MJF is under 25. So he's got a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, to go on. But it's people like Isaiah Swerve Scott, like Keith Lee, Malachi Black. It's wrestlers of that aspect who should have had that type of shine in WWE. They were on their way that they had in NXT, and Vince came and shut them down. I'm looking forward to this SummerSlam if something happens with people like Ciampa. These people who are high on Triple H's list. Seth Rollins needs an opponent. I would go crazy for a Seth Rollins Ciampa match. Like that would be a stealer. You know what I'm saying? That would be that thing that we leave and we talk about, and we're comparing it to the 7-star matches that Kenny Omega had that weren't really 7-star matches. They were like 4, but still the 7-star matches that Kenny Omega had. And I just want to see what this vision of this SummerSlam is going to be. If they're going to stick to the script of what was already written, or if Triple H is going to just throw a wrench in everything and be like, we're going to do this my way.
What do you think, Datila? You think we'll get a splash from Triple H in his big outing here?
I think that there's a chance we might get a splash, but I don't think he's going to deviate too far. I think he's just probably going to make some tweaks here and there, but I don't think he's going to deviate too far from what the card was already set.
I get you. Yeah, I'm probably in agreement. I think maybe one other match, maybe an appearance or something like that, just to kind of shake things up and not change everything off course. Yeah, I think you might be onto something there, Datila. So we'll see. But listen, guys, SummerSlam is here. And so we are actually recording this Thursday evening. So Smackdown has not actually aired yet. So if any changes certainly happen, maybe we'll add a couple quick predictions for you guys. If any other matches are certainly added to the card, if anything is revealed on SmackDown. So I guess other than that, let's get down to our predictions. Now, Indy, I know last time we also did like numbers, didn't we? Did we do numbers?
We did a point system, and I ended up wearing a wig on an episode of Hero Club.
I remember that.
So don't go back and find that episode, guys. Leave that alone.
Yeah, I forgot what episode that was.
I had to be the WrestleMania run.
Yeah,
that was WrestleMania. I think I took it down, to be totally honest. I don't even think they noticed. The episode's not even up on the channel anymore. But yeah, we went ahead and did the point system. You know what I'm saying? 1 through 8. Confidence points, you know what I'm saying, style.
Have you done that before, Datila?
No, but I usually what I did in the past was like whoever loses, has to do something. Sorry about that. My mom was like,
"Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Don't worry about it. You'll hear a random baby screaming in the background every once in a while."
Give me a quick second.
Yeah, random views, people just walking behind us and stuff.
Yeah, dogs opening doors.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, maybe let's do a point system.
Yeah, we do the confidence points. It's 8 matches, so 8 on you know how we do it. 1 on the one you think you're not too sure about, 8 on the one you're positive about. So,
and I just threw the point system out there today, so I'm actually not really now that I think about it, I don't know if I'm really confident about any of these matches.
I'm confident in one match only.
Okay,
and that's it. The only match I'm confident in is the Pat McAfee Baron Corbin match. That's the only match I'm sure I know who's gonna win.
I mean, man, I would, I still don't even know for that one, bro. I still don't even know for that one.
Fun fact, Pat McAfee and Baron Corbin were both Colts.
I did see somebody did post their team pictures. Did you show us, Datila? Did you post it on the Discord?
No, but I did see the team picture. Sorry about that, you guys. It's kind of a hassle. It's sometimes chaotic.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. All right, let's go ahead and begin with the first match. So we are going to do confidence points, Datila. So
Okay.
based off of the 8 matches, you give the 8 point to your most confident and then work your way down.
Okay.
So we'll go with I guess we'll begin with good old the Mysterios and Judgment Day, which feels a little bit half broken right now. I don't really know what to make of this group. I think because of the fact also Rhea was battling the injury, she wasn't on TV for a little bit. I think she was back this past week, though. Perhaps the turning on Edge situation there, I don't know what's certainly happening with that. I don't know if they're teasing his return or whatever the case may be. Also trying to pull Dominic to the dark side, and maybe finally get this breakup between father and son. I'm kind of curious to know what you guys certainly think here. So out of the Mysterios in Judgment Day, what are your predictions? You want to go ladies first? Datila, ladies
Thanks,
first.
Adam.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go with the Mysterios just because it is a no DQ match, no DQ tag match. So I'm thinking that Edge comes back and somehow helps Rey Mysterio win this match. That's what I think.
Okay. I like it. I love the Edge return as well. I love that. How many confidence points would you give to Mysterios? Oh, you know what? Maybe let's let everybody talk, and then we'll go to the points.
Okay.
So, Indy, who are you predicting?
Whew. This is a hard one for me. But again, it's hard with Triple H being in charge of creative, because if this was a Vince thing, I go Mysterios all day. But Finn Balor is one of his boys. Damian Priest is one of his boys. Rhea Ripley is his girl. So I'm leaning towards storytelling, and I'm gonna go with Judgment Day on this. I do believe somebody will interfere, but it won't be enough for the Mysterios to win. And the person that I honestly feel is going to interfere with the match would be AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah, because AJ Styles and Finn Balor were feuding with the Judgment Day prior to
Do you think
them
they're
turning
AJ
on.
No, I think AJ is going to attack Finn, but it's not going to be enough for the Mysterios to win, because I really do feel like they really want Dom to turn on Rey. Like Rey's past his prime. Come on, Dad, get out of my light. You keep sticking around. It's my time now, type deal. And Judgment Day with somehow, some way is going to end up winning. I will predict that Rey will be the one being pinned.
Okay, so Datila's got the Mysterios. You've got Judgment Day. I'm probably going to overbook the hell out of this match right now. I'm going to go with Judgment Day on this one. Indy, I think you convinced me too, especially with the idea of Triple H being back in charge. But I at least it made me, I feel a little more confident now. I think I'm going to go with Judgment Day here. I do think Dom turns and becomes the newest member. I feel like they've been cooking this separation for like the longest. Like, you got to pull the trigger, and it's SummerSlam. It's SummerSlam. Pull the trigger. So I think Judgment Day wins. I think Dom comes to the dark side. And you know what, Datila, I'm even gonna throw in an Edge appearance here. I'm even gonna throw in an Edge appearance. But I will say, I think my Edge appearance comes, and I think he comes back to the Judgment Day.
Ooh.
In a weird sort of, my children, look what you've done. You've heeded my words, my advice. See, what I've been preaching has worked. I clearly have not held you guys back. And maybe he comes back in a weird turn of like, he's the leader again, and that'd be a huge faction. Then we're going like NWO, WCW days,
or Bullet Club.
Oh yeah, it could be. I mean, who knows? Maybe even AJ comes down and he turns and helps. Joins with Finn. Who knows? But I will give it to Judgment Day on this one. But yeah, I've overbooked this.
Okay, so 2 Judgment Day, 1 Mysterios.
1 Mysterios. If we have to confidence points, where are you going with this, Tilla? What's your confidence on this?
Oh, I'm not that confident. I'm not that confident on this one.
What number would you give it?
2.
What?
I'll pick it. I'll
A
give it a
2.
2.
A 2?
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Indy?
1.
Ooh, you're going 1 on this one.
I'm
Okay.
going 1.
Looking at the rest of the card here, I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it a. This might hurt me. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
Give it a 3. All right. So now that we've got now that we've got that match out of the way, the next up on our card, we're gonna dive into The Miz and Logan Paul. Man, I will say this: I'm not surprised that Logan Paul's now officially a part of the WWE, but after his performance at WrestleMania, it did not surprise me. I think what did surprise me was how quick of a turnaround it was. I thought he would certainly go on and do other things and then maybe join in a few years. But Logan Paul's here, and he's going up against The Miz, former tag team partners over at WrestleMania until The Miz wind up turning on Logan. I feel like there's been mixed reactions in regards to Logan Paul now being into the WWE. Before we get into predictions, how do you guys feel about Logan Paul in WWE?
Well, I don't have a problem with Logan Paul per se being in the WWE. My issue that I have with Logan Paul is that they're trying to make him the baby face, and in my opinion, he would make a better heel, but I don't think being a babyface is going to work out for him. It's going to be a Roman Reigns 2015 to 2019 all over again. They're going to boo him. But, he wanted to be a babyface, so.
I see you shaking your head there, and do you agree? Oh, I see.
Oh, my bad. I was writing down the prediction points. Like I was keeping track of everything.
Oh, okay.
No, I totally agree with Datila. Fact, them trying to force Logan Paul to be a face, and he hasn't done any baby face things. There's been plenty of faces being jumped. He hasn't came down to help him. He hasn't caught a face behind, in the locker room and told him, hey, better luck next time. He hasn't done anything that's a face. So technically, he's not even a face. I think he's just a tweener right now.
Tweener.
He's a heel. Anytime you put somebody in the ring with The Miz, they automatically think the person he's facing is a face. I don't think that's it. I think this is a heel versus heel match. And they might want him to be a face, but I like Logan Paul as a wrestler, as a performer in the WWE. I despise him as a person. So his social media irritates my soul. And The Miz, as good of a heel, he might be one of the best things going as far as heels in like the past 10 years. The Miz deserves his chance to shine for all the work that he's put in, because he came from the bottom of the barrel. He went through all the work. He went through all the hassle and you'll never be anything. You're not good enough. And he's still here. He's got that Dolph Ziggler type of, staying power, like a cockroach that won't go away, but you appreciate him while he's here. So
I appreciate it much more than I do Dolph.
This feud on this card is a throwaway feud for me. It's just something they always use The Miz as a stepping stone to introduce somebody to somebody. So I'm not interested in Logan Paul. He can come and go as he pleases, but just don't put if you want to put a belt on him, put the 24/7 title on.
Yeah, maybe it won't happen that quickly, but we'll definitely see. Indy, what is your prediction for this match?
My prediction for this particular match is I believe The Miz is going to win, but it's going to be through some type of vile, heelish move, whether it's his wife, Maurice, interfering in the match, or Logan Paul's inexperience and Miz actually being the veteran and being able to pull the wool over his eyes. Because I could see Logan Paul maybe playing to the crowd too much and The Miz getting the upper hand, or him just taking his eye off the ball, for a second too quick. So I'm going to have to go with The Miz.
Datila, what about you?
Wow, actually, I like that idea, Indy. I really do. But I'm going to stick to my gut, and I'm going to pick Logan Paul just because I feel like they don't want him to lose in his first big singles match. And I'm actually surprised this is a singles match, because I heard they were planning on making it a tag match, but I guess they didn't want a repeat of WrestleMania. I just don't see Logan Paul losing in his debut singles match, so I have to pick Logan Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna if I had to predict for this one, I'm gonna go with Datila here also. I'm gonna go with Logan Paul. Super convincing Indy for sure, man. Like
Yeah.
I was just thinking for myself, like, man, I might actually change my pick now. But no, I'm gonna stick with Logan Paul here. I agree. I think I think he's the one that got the pin at WrestleMania for the team, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was the Miz. I can't remember, but I think for his singles match, I think they probably want to give him the win also. Maybe the Miz tries something, but Logan Paul's too smarter, and he does something else, and pisses Miz off. I don't know. I can see this all kind of being like a little bit of a running feud, like another match between these two. But I'm gonna go with Logan Paul here. I'll stick with Logan Paul. And an impressive outing with the Miz.
I feel like there's a possibility for this to turn into a tag match. I just really feel that all the people telling Miz he has tiny balls, and I'm just trying to finagle some way for Seth Rollins to get on the card.
Well, Ciampa didn't Ciampa have
Ciampa
had a big promo on Monday, didn't he?
Yeah, Ciampa I hate Ciampa as like the Miz's handyman. I don't hate Ciampa. I hate the position they have Ciampa in. That's what I don't like. Ciampa is way better than what they have him doing right now. But it could morph into that style of match where it could be Ciampa and the Miz versus AJ and Logan or something like that, and it could end up being a really good match, especially with Ciampa and AJ working in the ring.
And we do have SmackDown too, right? So like that could morph into another match. So that might change things. But yeah, while we probably don't like Ciampa in this role, I will say I do think that he's doing the best that he can with what he's got for sure. And let's do confidence points then. So how do you guys feel about this? Indy, you first.
4. I got 4 on the Miz.
Okay.
I'll probably just shot myself in the foot.
What about you, Datila?
3.
That's where her 3 is gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna go 4 here. I'm just looking at this card and I'm like, I don't really know who. Like, oh my God.
Like I'm still not excited about SummerSlam. The build to this pay-per-view was horrible. I'm more excited about the card for Ric Flair's last match than I am about SummerSlam, unfortunately.
That card is amazing.
Yeah.
On the card that Ric Flair's on? No, I haven't.
Yeah, the card they put together for his last match is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
I'll post it on the Discord. I'm always posting stuff.
Yeah, you're always there, girl. Yeah, definitely.
I don't leave the wrestling Discord.
She's always keeping us updated on news for sure.
Yeah, ask Adam. I blew up his DMs with all the wrestling news.
Yeah, she definitely keeps me up to date as to what's going on out there. And yeah, so if you haven't joined us on our Discord forum, please go ahead and do so. There is a link also in the description box below for our Discord forum community. Plenty of other things for us to certainly talk about, but we absolutely do talk wrestling there for sure. All right, guys, we're going to get into the next match on the SummerSlam card, and that's going to be the Pat McAfee versus Baron Corbin matchup here. Indy, you just mentioned they used to be Colts together, used to be former teammates, right?
Yeah, it's just that maybe one's a little more famous than the other one when it comes to being a Colt, because Pat McAfee is one of the top 5 Colts of all time. He's the greatest punter in the NFL history. So that's like my icon. I have 3 jerseys. I have 4 jerseys, 4 Colts jerseys, a Dwight Freeney jersey, a Andrew Luck jersey, a Peyton Manning jersey, and a Pat McAfee jersey. So it's like Pat McAfee is really close to my heart. Met him a couple of times.
Cool.
Really good dude. And he's honestly the reason why I got Colts season tickets. Was his last season as a Colt is when I bought season tickets.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and kick off predictions for this. I'll go first on this one. Give me Pat McAfee. I really would like to see Baron Corbin really start just going down a losing streak and go back to his bad luck Corbin side. Like, I don't know how you can be happy Corbin and you just keep losing and losing and losing to people. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we eventually get old sad dirty bum Corbin once again at some point in time. But I'll give it to Pat McAfee, another impressive performer from WrestleMania, getting another chance here at SummerSlam. Him and Logan Paul both have fantastic performances, honestly. So I'm pretty sure Pat McAfee will certainly go toe to toe here with Baron Corbin. I think this would be a pretty solid match between these two. I think they'll be just fine together. Give me Pat McAfee for sure. What about you, Datila?
I have to agree, Pat McAfee. I really do think they're gonna. If Vince was still in charge, I would have said Baron Corbin, but because he's no longer in charge, I have to pick Pat McAfee. I think he's gonna get the win.
Who did he face off against? Austin Theory at WrestleMania,
Austin
right?
Theory, yeah.
Man, could Pat McAfee go 2-0? Indy, what are you predicting here?
As much as this hurts me, it hurts me dearly.
The man that just boasted. He just talked about his love fest with Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee is one of my man crushes. So this is gonna, and he's an excellent podcast host, by the way. Like, he has one of the best podcasts ever. I have to go with Baron Corbin just for the fact that I think it's going to be interference in this match. There's another squad who isn't on the card that kind of has a lightweight beef with Pat McAfee, and that's what are they called? The Brawling Brutes. I don't.
The Brawling Brutes.
Sheamus and them. So I could see them interfering in the match on Corbin's, you know what I'm saying, behalf. Not even on Corbin's behalf, just for the dislike of Pat McAfee.
Okay. I get that one too. All right, so you're going Baron Corbin.
Yeah. I'm gonna go open the door for my dogs. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, go for it. I will go ahead and put my prediction here. Give me. Oh, I already said Pat McAfee, didn't I? Oh, so we're doing confidence points now.
Yeah, we're waiting to see what you're willing to bet on this match.
Okay, so if I gotta put confidence points, this is gonna kick me in the ass. Give me 6. Give me 6.
Oh my god! Wow, that's pretty high.
Give me 6. You know, sometimes you gotta take chances.
That's true.
Boy, look, you better be putting a 7 or 8 on Roman and acknowledging him.
How is it? Oh man. Anyway, we'll do a bonus point towards the end also of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 2.
You're gonna go 2 on it? Okay. I was like, man, you know, I'm pushing Pat McAfee here. I'm giving the most confidence points I've got so far. Come on, Indy, you're slacking, man. You're slacking. Give me one of those jerseys.
I'm just saying, I put 4 on the Miz, so I don't already waged a little bit too high, you know.
All right. Playing it safe right now.
I'm just checking. You didn't raise the bet, so I'm checking.
Okay, I get you. What about you, Datila? What's your prediction? Your confidence point here.
Oh, I don't know. I said what have I said? 2, 3, and
2 and 3.
A 4. Just gonna stick low. Okay. Just gonna like dodgeball. I'm gonna aim low.
Okay. I love it. All right.
If you could dodge a prediction, you could dodge a ball.
That's right. It's a great movie.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Moving on to our next match. We're gonna go ahead and actually get into our title matches here, guys. First up being the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match, as we've got Liv Morgan facing off against Ronda Rousey. Are we just gonna give 8s to this one? Are we just gonna give 8s to this match, everybody? Or what's the predictions gonna go ahead and be here? I'm gonna go. You feeling some type of way about it, Indy?
This might be the hardest match on the card to predict.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
Okay. Let's figure that out. But we're gonna go to Datila first here. Who are you predicting is gonna pull out the victory?
Oh, okay. Well, before Vince McMahon retired, I thought Ronda was gonna, take this. But now I have some type of confidence that Liv Morgan's still gonna beat Ronda. I think she's gonna beat her.
Nice. Okay. Okay. You think? Wow. I love it, man. I love it. Um, I will ask you one question.
Okay.
The Triple H being in charge, how do you think that affects Liv?
I think he likes Liv, so I think she's gonna go over in this match. Before again, when Vince is still in charge, I thought Liv was gonna keep it and then probably lose to Charlotte. But then I also kind of thought maybe Ronda would get it back. So when Charlotte comes back, they have like their feud continues or something. But I think that Liv is still gonna keep it.
I like it, man. I like it. What about you, Indy? Where are you feeling?
Liv is so over right now. Like it's nuts with how over Liv Morgan is. But be real. Does anybody really think Liv Morgan is beating Ronda Rousey if she doesn't cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Oh, so you think one-on-one in a match she can't do it? Huh?
One-on-one, there's not many people on the roster I feel that can be that can you really feel can beat Ronda Rousey, and that's the same thing they ran into with like Brock Lesnar. Like, how many people do you really feel one-on-one? Look at what they put Seth Rollins and people through in order to geek them up to beat, you know what I'm saying, Brock Lesnar. Man, this is hard because
she is super over, like you mentioned.
I think she's going to get the belt back, right? But she's not beating Ronda. I'm going to book something right now, and I'm probably totally wrong with this. I'm finna overbook this match like crazy.
Okay.
Ronda, and this is Triple H I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Ronda beats Liv. Bayley returns and attacks Ronda.
Oh.
And then you end up with a triple threat match where Liv could possibly get the belt back and where you don't have to have her one-on-one with Ronda Rousey.
Oh, so you think maybe Bayley not only interferes, but then it turns into a triple threat match?
It'll be a triple threat match down the line, like at the next pay-per-view.
Oh, next pay-per-view.
That's how you set up feeling like Liv can realistically get the belt back.
Interesting, man. Okay, so you have Ronda winning, but you think Bayley's going to be interfering.
Yeah, I think Bayley's going to attack Ronda after the match. It'll be a Bayley return. The pop for a Bayley return will be insane.
Yeah, I've been waiting for one for sure. I've been waiting for one. I'm gonna go Ronda on this one.
You know, this is where we lost the predictions, right? I'm just gonna put it out there. This is where we're gonna come back and be like, we lost it on this.
Yeah, match. On this match. Yep, absolutely. This is it. Yeah. I think Ronda's winning this. I love Liv. I think she's doing great, but she's not taking that arm home with her, man. And I would like this to be actually a Ronda heel turn here. I want to see her beat the hell out of Liv Morgan because of the fact that Liv Morgan's so over. Just the idea of like, you took my belt from me, like not having my belt made me feel some type of way, and now that I've got it back. Like no one's ever taken this from me. How dare you? And maybe beats her up. Because I would love to see her and Shayna actually just start forming. Like, I'm ready to get these 4 horsewomen in here, or whatever they want to call themselves.
We need the
4. You mean what's left of the 4 horsewomen?
Yeah, what's left of them? Because one's in AEW, one's I don't know where.
Oh, that's right. The one did move over there, right? Yeah.
Marina Shafir.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's the one. But yeah, at least give me at least a Shayna and Ronda stable or something. But we'll see. But yeah, I'll go ahead with Ronda on this one. So let's go confidence points here. Datila, since you started off this one, where's your confidence points at?
Oh, did I use one?
No, you did. You didn't. No. And that's cheap. That's a cop out. That's a cop out.
Hey, whatever you feel, whatever you want to use, whatever you got.
I'm gonna just go ahead and pick one because now you're making me kind of second guess my pick.
I do that with Indy. Me and Indy do that with each other all the time. Try and convince each other, or whatever the case may be, and then I don't feel so confident about it now.
He convinced me to switch one year, and he turned around and switched to the pick I originally had, and he beat me that way.
All right, Indy, what do you think? What's your confidence points at?
This is gonna be my 3.
That's your 3? Okay.
That's my 3.
Which ones have I used so far?
3, 4, and 6. So you still got your 1 and 2 out there.
Give me my 1 and 2. Give me this is a 7, bro.
You taking a 7?
Give me a 7. Ronda's bringing that arm home. Like you said, Indy, this is going to be the match that is either going to break me or, yeah. Give me a 7 here.
Well, with this match, I think it's not even going to be where Ronda's being a heel. It's just that she's going to be so good in the ring, and people love Liv so much that they're just going to be upset about it. They're going to be like, stop destroying her. Just pin her already.
I think I will say, I am not looking forward to this match at all. This is going to be a hard one for me to watch. I hope they surprise me. I really do. But I think this is going to be a hard one to watch.
I'm really upset Asuka's not on the card.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm just hearing it. All right. So we got our predictions and confidence points for Liv Morgan versus Ronda. Next up on the card, the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair against Becky Lynch, guys. Becky Lynch. Can I just say, I know that I feel like we've seen this match a bajillion times, but I honestly can watch these women fight a bajillion times. I feel like these two and anybody Asuka you put up against, I can continue to watch them because I feel like their matches, for me at least, continue to get better and better. I think this is easily going to be yet another match of the night candidate for sure. Bianca got over on WrestleMania with the victory. And last SummerSlam, if I'm not mistaken, Becky Lynch pinned her in like 20-something seconds or however many seconds it was. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a repeat of last year? Just maybe not as short? Or what are you thinking, Indy? We'll start with your predictions first.
I hate this character that Becky has, but
I love it.
That's the reason she has the character, is because you're supposed to dislike the character. Bianca's run as Women's champion hasn't been that good. Like, it is just, I love Bianca Belair, but I feel like she's hindered by creative and that her run hasn't been what it should be. And Becky is box office. Becky is money. If you're going to start a new regime and you want to make sure that your women's division is looked at and held to a certain accord, you're putting the belt back on Becky Lynch. So I got to go with Becky. Big time Bex.
Was it a one-on-one match last time at WrestleMania? It wasn't, right? Or was it?
I don't remember. I think it was.
Was it one-on-one?
Yeah.
Datila?
Yeah, it was.
And Bianca got the win, right? That wasn't for the title, right? Bianca's had it for a minute.
Yeah. But they also have been putting Becky through the ringer just to get a title match.
Yeah.
Maybe and they've been hinting. You've been seeing a lot more Seth and Becky on screen. Maybe Seth helps his wife out. I don't know.
Give me
Triple H loves sending couples down there to help each other.
You see him? You see what he's doing?
Yeah.
You know what? I will go. Oh God! I will go Becky here. I didn't know what I was gonna pick until just now. Honestly, this one was a hard one for me. I could see either of these women pulling out the W. But I believe this is her second run as champion for Bianca, if I'm not mistaken. I did like her first run so much better. I wonder if it's the case of just roster opponents or whatever the case may be, but I wouldn't mind it being back on Becky Lynch this time, because you're right, Indy. They have been running her through the ringer. She's been trying to get this damn title for forever.
Or is it the fact that this is supposed to be Naomi or Sasha's spot that Bianca's actually
right? I mean, who certainly knows? But yeah, but Asuka could easily be here also too, I think. Or a triple threat match or whatever case may be. I think maybe that's what they did at WrestleMania. Was that a triple threat match at WrestleMania? No? Okay. See, they've had so many matches together, so yeah, it kind of overlaps. But I'll go Becky Lynch here. What about you, Datila?
Well, first of all, I'm pretty sick and tired of this feud. I've seen this feud so many times. I was at last year's SummerSlam when I first saw this match, and it was 26 seconds. When Becky Lynch debuted, the crowd popped. but then they turned on her when she beat Bianca. Honestly, I'm at the point where I know the match is going to be good, but I don't care for it. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this. And Bianca's title reign has suffered not because of her matches, but because her opponents keep getting injured. She was supposed to face Bayley in the I Quit match. Bayley got injured. She was supposed to face Rhea Ripley. Rhea got injured. So that's hindered her title reign too. So honestly, like, I don't want to compare to AEW. I hate comparing, especially because, it's two different companies. But one of the things that AEW did was when they did Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, they ran it back, on the 1 year anniversary where Thunder defeated Britt. So I feel like maybe WWE might do that. It was 1 year ago at SummerSlam where Becky defeated Bianca in 26 seconds. So I could see now that Vince is gone, I can maybe see Bianca finally erasing that and getting her revenge on Becky by beating her at SummerSlam.
I like that. Yeah, erase that L that you wind up taking last year. That was so embarrassing for her. That's a good one too. Damn, I will say you definitely have changed my confidence points in this match for sure. But you're right, because I do remember the idea of her having to face Rhea Ripley, and then Rhea got injured, but now Rhea's back. So maybe this is another opportunity where it's like, hey, let's just get over SummerSlam, and then maybe we have another fresh lineup or at least some new competition for her.
I feel like, and this is what makes me think like they put the belt on Becky, because you don't want to bury Bianca with opponents that aren't, high tier opponents. I really feel like Triple H is going to be high on members of Judgment Day. Remember, when Triple H was in charge of a lot of stuff, Finn Balor was at his hottest. He was the first Universal Champion, and then he got injured. He hasn't been back in that, stratosphere ever. I just feel like in my gut there's a push for him coming, especially when you have AEW doing what they're doing, who they have as champions. You want, somebody as like Finn Balor being at least one, in your champions. Rhea Ripley, you want these people that actually look like they could beat the crap out of AEW champions, on the other side. But we'll see what happens. I have no idea what Triple H has in store for us. So,
man,
who did you pick?
Datila picked she picked Bianca.
I could see this match going either way. It just depends on where they want to go with story. And I feel like if Bianca wins, this feud should be over with. If Becky wins and they want to continue the feud, I feel like they want to go on.
No, we don't need them to continue the feud.
Saying, if they wanted this feud to pop up later, I think Becky needs to win. But has Bianca even had any time off?
No.
As of late, because it might be time for Bianca to get some time off too. And that's the main reason why I think I'm picking for the tag team champion for Undisputed. Why I'm picking who I'm picking, because I think that there's a couple that's finna go spend some time with each other, because they haven't even had any time off since they got married.
What's your confidence points in this one?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put 5 on Becky Lynch.
Ooh. This is what I've been saving my 1 for. This is what I've been saving my 1 for.
Good call.
I'm more than happy of taking this L. I'm more than happy to take this L.
This is probably one of the hardest matches to pick.
What about you, Datila?
I'm gonna give this a 6. I think Bianca's gonna take it.
I like the confidence. I like you've actually convinced me. I do think she's going to, but I'm sticking with my prediction. I can't. I gotta stick with my prediction.
Okay. Right. I like the confidence there, Adam.
Yeah. I need Becky to come out to her old thing. Then I know she's gonna win.
Oh gosh. All right. And then next up, we've got just 3 more matches here. We've got the United States Championship, Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. Man, I'm sure a lot of people probably hate Austin Theory. I'm actually not one of them, guys, believe it or not. I actually don't mind this kid. I know I feel like he's had a lot of experience before he even came into WWE for the most part. Yeah, he definitely had some time for sure, and he definitely seemed like he developed really well. I actually really like him on the mic. He's a heel that I I love to hate type of thing. But we got good old Bobby Lashley here trying to protect his title as Austin Theory's coming for his belt. Mr. Money in the Bank here. Prediction time.
Can I book this match? Can I give you my booking?
Okay.
Theory comes to Bobby Lashley and tells him, if you let me win this United States Championship, because that's the first belt I was one of the youngest United States champions, I will give you this Money in the Bank title because I don't really feel like I could defeat Brock or Roman, right? But I know you can. Theory, Bobby says yes. Theory gives him the briefcase. They get down there and Bobby destroys Theory, walks out with the United States title and the Money in the Bank briefcase. Cashes it in later on who wins, and now Bobby Lashley is the United States champion and the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. But we all know that's not going to happen. So
if that does happen, I'll give you an extra point.
I am going with Theory on this, and I'm putting 6 points on it because there is no way in the world. I don't care who wins the match for the undisputed title. Theory at this point right now should not be beating either one of them. I don't care how beaten up they are. You can have a forklift sitting on top of Brock Lesnar. There should be no reason Theory should win the match. So I do believe that he deserves to have that United States Championship, and that Bobby Lashley should honestly be the feud for the undisputed champions. The undisputed champions next feud.
So who'd you say? Theory?
I took Theory.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna go Bobby Lashley on this one. I love me some Almighty. I think this is some of his best work that he's had in a while. The fans actually really like this dude too. I feel like I haven't really felt the fans really cheering and getting behind him like that in a minute. But I love it. I absolutely love this reign of Bobby Lashley. So I think he wins. And I think he beats Theory here, keeps his championship. And then we'll see what Theory decides to do. He might be the one that's beating up the most out of everybody at the end of this evening. But I'll go with Bobby Lashley here. What about you, Datila?
Well, I first when Vince was still in charge, I thought Theory was going to win, but now that he's gone, I'd also have to pick Bobby Lashley. I think they want to rebuild Theory from the bottom. If you saw if you saw Raw on Monday, I mean, they asked him where his daddy is. Like, who's your daddy? Daddy's gone now. So
yeah,
I think they're gonna humble Theory a little bit with this.
I can totally see that too, especially because of the fact that, like you said, he's gone now. I think they could use that and put that as part of his storyline and really have some fun with it.
Definitely.
So you're going with Lashley?
Yeah, I'm going with Lashley.
All right.
I got 6 on Theory.
Oh, you got 6 on Theory?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Son of a bitch! I knew this was gonna. How many points I got left?
Let's see. You have 2, 7. You got 2, 8, and 5. Backed yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
So did I, honestly.
Give me I'm gonna put. Give me 5 on it. Yeah, go ahead and put 5 on that one.
Got you.
And Datila, what about you?
Oh crap! I don't know. I backed myself into a wall here.
Yeah, you got 5, 7, and 8 left.
Fuck.
Our first F-bomber predictions.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Uncensored here. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
TVMA. You're fine. Well, maybe not. No, maybe not.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick 7 because I'm saving my 5 for a different match.
Okay. All right. And with that one out of the way, 2 matches left for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. We've got not the 2s, but the ones. The Usos against the Street Profits, baby. Man, these guys can put on a match for sure. This may end up being match of the night. This is probably what I would put my money on for being match of the night. It's SummerSlam. They're gonna go big. Usos, one of the best tag teams in wrestling these days. I mean, Montez Ford, the man is swole. I don't know what workout regimen he's decided to do, but he looks fantastic right now. Got one of the best 5-star frog splashes in the business since RVD. Looking rather fantastic. Do you think that's enough, though, for the Street Profits to pull out the W here? Datila, I'm going to go to you first. What's your prediction for this match?
Honestly, I feel like the Street Profits need to win this. If they don't, I feel like what was the point of putting a special guest referee? What, like, honestly,
right.
this is another feud and another match that we've seen so many times, and I'm just tired of it. I really don't care. The Street Profits need to win this, and if they don't, then we gotta move on from this feud. We really do. Wait, I don't know, and maybe it's because I've seen every possible combination of this feud that I'm just tired of it. I'm sure the match is going to be a banger, but the Street Profits don't win this time around. Putting a special guest referee was totally pointless, and we got to move on.
Yeah, I mean, how many not mixed tag teams, but how many 6-man tag matches? How many singles matches between these guys? I mean,
this is a rinse and repeat of the Usos rivalry with RK Bro. You had Riddle versus Jimmy, Riddle versus Jay, Orton versus Jimmy, Orton versus Jay. You had the Bloodline versus Drew McIntyre and RK Bro. It's just a rinse and repeat, and honestly, that's why I got sick of it. Really,
it's like that's like, I know Vince McMahon doesn't like tag team matches, so I feel like that's just his layout for every tag match, or like how to build a feud for a tag match.
And with AEW introducing trios titles, I really feel like WWE should have had trios titles for all the 6-man tags they do. It's a 6-man tag every week.
I would have even
but in this match we have JE, Double F, JA, Double R, E, Double T, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and he's gonna look at the Usos and tell them they don't want the. Nah, he's there to help the Usos. Think about it. Think about it. You have the Street Profits who are new. They're fresh. They don't have no cred with Jeff Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? Who is the tribal chief? Who runs the WWE, especially now since Vince McMahon is gone? Our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. So you would never do anything to cross the Usos. Dawkins gets the guitar. Usos win.
Ooh, okay. You say, oh man, poor Dawkins. Why Dawkins gotta get it? Dawkins can.
Because he's the Marty Jannetty of the team.
Basically, we all know who's the
I love the honesty. I love the honesty.
We know who's been working out with their wife.
Yeah, that's for sure.
For a much modern comparison, he's the Tucker of the team.
Facts. And you know what's bad is that Tucker was the better wrestler.
But listen, I think he's pretty good. I mean, he's got the same 5 moves, but whatever. But yeah, he definitely is the Martin Jannetty for sure. I agree.
If you want to watch tag team wrestling, watch Impact or AEW because they love their tag team wrestling. That's where it really shines at.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I want to say that the Bloodline, the Usos, are on one of the best runs I've seen for a tag team, especially in WWE, in a long time. So I don't know. I got them above FTR right now, but like above all the tag teams. I know,
people who ever watches are gonna want to throw stuff at you for saying that.
You better duck and dodge, bro.
Yeah, but what the Usos are doing is totally different, especially with the way after all the trouble and stuff that they, they've been into. You got to think. You got the one brother doing this, putting on this type of show with what his wife is going through right now. And still coming out there and doing his job every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to get better when we have another Uso come up, hopefully. And they start to expand. So that's another thing I want to see what Triple H does with the Bloodline. And I think they're too much money to take them belts off the Usos right now.
Yeah, no, I get you. So you got the Usos. All right. So Datila, you've got Street Profits. You've got the Usos. I'm gonna go Street Profits. I'm gonna go Street Profits on this one. I'm kind of in agreement in the sense of like it's about time. They need to put the titles on their waist. They've been champions before, haven't they? So I'm just like, I don't know why it's taking them so long to put. I mean, I get the idea of the bloodline. You got to build them up, but the Usos have had this title for quite some time now. The Street Profits have been ready for a run here. So yeah, go ahead and give me the Street Profits. I think if anything, they've got a ton of feuds out there that they can certainly have some fun with if they want to. I guess got the Viking Raiders somewhere lurking. What's that?
I got 8. I got 8 on the Usos.
Wow.
8 conference points on the Usos.
Yes.
Wow.
You know what? I'll call your 8 for my 8 on the Street Profits. What about you, Datila? Where's your?
I'll give this a 5.
She's gonna give this a 5.
I knew that's where 5 was going.
What's our last ones we got?
We only got one more. You got let's see.
What's my last number?
1, 2. Let me see. You have a 2. Wow,
Okay.
You did that perfectly, sir.
Datila,
I congratulate
what do you
you
got,
for that.
Datila? What do you got? What's Datila got?
She has her 8.
Ooh, all right. I love this. Let's
I saved
do
it
this.
for this last match.
For this last match, ladies and gentlemen, for the Undisputed Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar against, acknowledge him, everybody. Acknowledge him. The tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns. Man, they've had, I don't even know how many times we've seen this match. But they're building up to something big here. Datila, you left your 8 confidence point for this one. Who do you got?
Isn't it obvious? Roman Reigns.
Ooh, Roman Reigns.
Yes.
He's about to smash Brock again.
Honestly, I'm also tired of this feud. I've seen this match so many times. Making this as the last time. I really hope it's the last time they face each other. I really don't need to see this feud again. But yeah, Roman's totally winning this. I don't think Brock's taking it. Roman is winning this no matter what. I just want it to be a good match. Better than the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Indy? What you got? Who's your prediction? She's got 8 on. Oh, Roman Reigns.
That's what we're doing. I'm going with my tribal chief, the person who makes me watch Raw and SmackDown. 3 excruciating hours of Raw just to see him walk down and not say anything.
How do you think I feel? I watch Raw with or without Roman Reigns every week.
Poor Datila.
I have to rock with Roman Reigns. The only person I have that will ever defeat Roman Reigns in a one-on-one match is Kenny Omega, and we know that's not going to happen anytime soon. So until The Rock decides he wants to stop playing the superhero and actually get in the ring and be a superhero, I'm picking Roman Reigns.
Man, I feel pressure. I feel really pressured.
No pressure, Adam. No pressure.
I'm really pressured. I'm going Brock Lesnar.
Really?
I'm going Brock Lesnar. I
Blasphemy.
Listen, I love the tribal chief. I love the tribal chief. Don't get me wrong. I acknowledge him on a weekly basis. Just ask the girlfriend. She'll tell you all the time. I'm probably standing on the couch with my ones in the air, okay? But I don't know why I'm feeling Brock Lesnar. I think Roman probably wants to take a bit of a break. I thought there were talks that he wanted to leave for a while. I thought I saw like clips of him going to live event shows and kind of giving like farewell speeches and stuff that he's kind of done. I mean, the guy's been giving his heart and soul for like what 700 days already. It's SummerSlam. If there's anybody that can beat Roman Reigns in the company right now, it is Lesnar. I'm going.
Is there a way we can kick him off those predictions for saying that?
There is. There's one thing I want to tell him. They're already foreshadowing who's going to beat Roman Reigns.
Who?
It's gonna be Roman.
Nah, they're already foreshadowing who's going to take the belt off of Roman Reigns, and there's only one person that Triple H wants to do it. That's his golden boy, Seth Rollins.
You think so?
They're foreshadowing that so hard.
Yeah, I guess he is talking about it all the time, huh? Hinting at goodness.
Although my pick to do it would be Johnny Gargano.
Oh God, no.
So I'm just saying, if I have to go with the roster we have now, Finn Balor or Johnny Gargano, that would be my pick. If it's not The Rock, because the Rock Roman match doesn't need a belt, but Roman needs that win. So, and I don't see The Rock taking a loss when there's a belt on the line.
You don't see the what?
I don't see The Rock taking a loss to Roman Reigns if the belt's on the line.
So no, I still think whether the belt's on the line or not, The Rock's gonna put his cousin over.
Yeah, I would think he would lose to Roman for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You got to recognize the tribal chief, bruh.
No, I don't know.
Even though I'm not right now, but I'm still sticking with Brock Lesnar, man.
I just need The Rock to come back and be like, who's taking care of the family?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Who got you this spotlight? You know, I might run for president one day. Yeah. We'll see. All right. So yeah, what's my confidence point on that too?
Yeah, so you lucked out.
I can take it. Brock Lesnar, baby. Brock Lesnar, baby. So if it does happen, I look like a genius that wasn't confident in it.
If it doesn't, it was only 2 points.
It's only 2 points. Bonus point, everybody. Does Austin Theory cash in?
I think he's going to try to cash in, but I think he's going to fail. They've been hinting that he's going to cash in because it is a last man standing match. And you guys know that the objective of a last man standing match is to beat your opponent so severe that they don't make it up for a count of 10. So I do see him trying to cash in, but I don't think he's going to succeed.
What about you, Indy?
I think it's going to be a failed cash in. I think Roman, now you know what's going to happen? And this is exactly how Roman's going to win this match. Theory's going to cash in. Brock is going to destroy Theory to the point we never see him for the rest of the match. So it's no reason to even count him to 10 because he's just gone. And then Roman's going to take advantage of that and put Brock down for the 10 count.
Gotcha. So no cash in. I'll go. I'm sticking with that too. No cash in. I think it's going to be failed also. I think this is just a terrible evening for Austin Theory. Especially with Vince gone. So yeah, for sure.
All right. And then Roman has to stand over and be like, I'm your daddy now.
We'll see. Yeah, right. Like put them both next to each other and stand above them type of thing. Yeah, definitely. All right, awesome. So those are, in fact, our predictions, ladies and gentlemen, for SummerSlam. Again, this upcoming Saturday. When did they change it from Sunday to Saturday?
Nick Khan decided the pay-per-view should be on a Saturday. Thank God, because some of those pay-per-views, oh my God, like 5 to 6 hours sometimes on a Sunday.
The pay-per-view stream better on Saturdays, just like the boxing events. They just stream better on Saturdays than when it was you had to pay and sit down and watch. It was kind of like watching like football, but football's got so big. There's so many games on at one time. That Saturday is the better buy because you're not going to compete with the NFL when it comes to buy rates.
That's a good point. And I just hope that they don't overlap too much with the UFC because I hate that decision of deciding what I need to watch or what I want to watch.
Well, I always pick wrestling no matter what, but I hate when I have to pick between promotions. I really do because it's like, what promotion do I watch? Like last time, Impact was doing Against All Odds on a Friday, and it was like, do I watch Against All Odds? Do I watch SmackDown or Rampage? I went with Against All Odds. I don't have no regrets.
This is why I always shoot. Don't ever let it be a WWE pay-per-view versus AEW because the WWE I can always rewatch on Peacock. The AEW I'm probably going to have to buy off a Bleacher Report, so I'm gonna go watch that. I'm already subscribed to Peacock. And then anything when it comes up against a show, I just DVR it. But the worst thing about trying to watch wrestling is that spoilers pop up immediately.
They do. Stay off Twitter.
Yeah. Like it's WWE that ruins shit for me too.
You can't even follow the wrestlers because the wrestlers will spoil it for you.
Yeah, they do. And that's why I watch wrestling on East Coast time, because if I watched it on West Coast time, I would be spoiled 24/7.
Yeah. Man, that's a good idea. All right, guys. Well, hey, Datila, it was excellent having you here. Thank you so much for us finally collaborating. I'm sure we'll probably do more of it in the future for sure, not just for predictions, but I know we've even mentioned just discussion topics from crazy news that winds up dropping throughout the week. So, yeah.
Well, thanks for having me, Adam. It was a pleasure to collab with you, to finally collab with you. I know this collab has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it definitely has. So we really appreciate having you here.
Of course, thank you.
But yeah, guys, that's it for us here. We'll certainly be back next time. Hopefully, we'll start having more wrestling content on the channel for you guys. But again, if you have not followed Datila yet on her YouTube channel, check her out at Rangers of Wrestling. There is a link in the description box below. Indy, if people want to reach out to you on social media, sir, where can they find you?
Y'all see that up there? See that? The little thing that says at and A+ opinions and join our Discord. You find me there at Nerd Mix Alpha everywhere else.
Awesome, man. Yeah, definitely find us here at A+ Opinions. Very active over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, for you audio listeners out there, we do have our Spotify channel, link in the description box below. Definitely go ahead and check us out over there as well for all your audio versions of the show. But until next time, guys, do me a big favor as always. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.